Hi guys, welcome again to my channel, and today I'm going to talking about my quarantine life, especially about my hobby. I'm going to say one of my favorite pet that every day I used to take care of it. So let's go. Can you guess all that what's my favorite hobby? That's now I'm going to show. 1, 2, 3. Yes, and this is one of my favorite hobby, which is goldfish. I love fish a lot because they look very beautiful, and it is very it is a stress relieving one, where any living organism in this earth can be beautiful, but fish has its own its own beauty. So especially goldfish I love because I like the skin. Their skin is so attractive and very colorful. So this is what my hobby in this quarantine. I used to take care of a lot. I used to I used to keep a separate time to feed and changing the water. So that's what today in this video I'm going to say, that what all I'm going to do. See, we are going to talking about goldfish very detailedly. I'm going to say in this video that how to take care of them, that how I change the water once a week or twice a week, and which food you need to feed the goldfish to make them grow really good. So that's what we are going to say detailedly in this video. So first thing, I'm going to talk about the goldfish types. So there are many types in goldfish, like Oranda goldfish, koi fish. So actually this fish is actually koi type. So you need to feed a lot this fish. This fish requires a lot of food to grow. So as you can see, not only goldfish, they also have one shark and one small guppy fish, and according to that you need to feed them. So for small fish, we have to feed a small food like flakes. So flakes means you need to just put in the water, it will just float. And I'm going to show you the what the small fish eats. So small fish eats flakes. See, this is what small fish eat actually, and you just need to feed them only in a little amount so that they will eat very fast. It will float in the water. And for this big fish like koi fish and goldfish, make sure that you are feeding them like this. I used to feed them like this small balls, and you need to feed them like this. And see, this is how you feeding them. You can see that how they're eating. See, look at that. Just look at that, how they're eating. They're so hungry now. And I also used to weekly feed them some prawn, so that prawn actually gives them a little bit more protein in their diet, which is very necessary for proper growth. I also used to, and I used to feed my fish only 2 times a day. So as we humans, we used to have 3 meals a day, but fish need only 2 times a day. Even though you're giving them 2 times in a day, you should give them in a higher quantity so that they will eat and they'll finish it. So make sure that you are providing them a really good quality food. That I used to give them good high protein food so that fish will grow more. So fish main nutrient is that to make them grow, they need a lot of protein, vitamins and minerals. So make sure that and I make sure that to buy a good quality of food to make them grow really good. And you can see them. So this is the food at which I feed them, and they're eating now. Where they're very hungry now, and this food is actually specially made for this goldfish. I used to buy a really good quality, and they strengthens the immune system, and for a balanced growth, and many others. And the ingredients also, they have been added some prawns, some some fish, some cornstarch, wheat flour, and garlic, some colors. They also added some vitamins and some minerals to make that fish grow more. And this is what I used to feed my fish. So this is the first food. and this is actually prawn. So I showed you that prawn I used to feed only one time in a week, because fish needs some some metabolism to digest the food. So prawn should be consumed only once a week. I used to feed them only once a week, like Friday I used to feed, and other all days I used to feed this. And I used to feed them prawn and only weekly once, and this balls daily. And as I told that for small fish I used to feed them this one, flakes, very in little quantity. And now we are going to talking about the tank. So every fish cannot live in a in the same size of tank. So it depends on the fish size and their growing stage. Like goldfish and all, they used to grow continuously. Like they will keep on growing, because this goldfish is a growing fish. And like other fish, like you can see here, like a black fish, right? Like it's called guppy fish. They all grow only according to its own size. It grow only like 2 to 5 inches, like that, no more than that. But this fish, they keep on growing. So according to that, tank is very important. If your fish is very big, then you need a big tank. And if a fish is small, you can buy a small tank and you can maintain it with that. And the more bigger tank you have, it's very important for maintaining. So maintenance is very important, because fish produces a lot of waste. Like as we humans, like if too much air pollution can causes cancer in lungs. Like that only same thing, it affects even fish. So changing more water is very necessary, especially for fish, because fishes breathe through water from gills. So you need to make sure that your water is very clean, and a tank is not any harmful bacteria or any pesticide like that. So make sure that your tank is very clean. And now I'm going to say about the maintenance accessories. So it's over here. So this is net. So whenever you buy a new fish, or you're changing the full tank, I used to take out the fish and put in other tank and change the whole water. So net is very useful for catching the old fish and putting new fish in the tank. So net is very important. And I'm going to say about my second accessories, which is very important for every beginner fish keepers, which is sponge. Sponge is very important for aquarium, and I used to place the sponge on the top of the aquarium. And the main work for the sponge is that it actually cleans the dirty water and filters the water, and again it comes to the tank. It will not go anywhere. So what happens that it is removing all the unwanted particles, like leftover foods and fish waste. So everything will clean in the sponge, and like weekly once or weekly twice you need to clean the sponge. That's very important. You need to put a new sponge. And then I'm talking about heater. So as you can see here, I've been placed a heater over here. I hope you all are seeing. So this is called heater in the aquarium. So why heater is very necessary for an aquarium? So like as we humans, like according to the temperature only we can live, right? Like that only even fish also lives according to the room temperature. So temperature is also very important for fish. So I keep here a heater to maintain the optimum temperature in the water. So mainly the heater purpose is that heater prevents any disease causing bacteria in the aquarium. And so my third accessory is heater, which is very important for the aquarium, especially in the winter season. Like as we humans, even for us, temperature is very important, right? It's very important for a living organism. So like that only, even it's very important for fish. So what's the main purpose of heater is that first of all it prevents any disease causing unwanted bacteria from the aquarium, and second most important thing is that it actually improves the metabolism of fish. So what do you mean metabolism is? It's very simple to say. Metabolism is the process of breakdown of food which convert to energy. So metabolism is very similar to our human body metabolism and fish metabolism, both are same. So you need to know that actually fish is a cold-blooded body, and we humans are warm-blooded body. So whatever we will eat, it will digest very fast because it is a warm-blooded. But for fish, it's not like that. It is a cold-blooded. So outside temperature is very important. So that's the reason I kept here and heated for maintaining the temperature of fish and giving them more metabolism. So the higher will be the metabolism, their digestive system will be increased, and their energy levels will increase. They will eat very fast food. So heater is very important in winter season especially. You can see huge bubbles are producing the water. This is the oxygen for fish. For everyone there will be a doubt that why fish need inside oxygen. You can just open the aquarium and you can just keep. Actually it's not like that. Inside oxygen is very important because fish breathe from the gills. It will not breathe from as we humans we will breathe from the nose. So according to fish and humans it is different. So what is the thing is that actually this bubbles not only keep the maintenance of oxygen, it also keeps the water movement really good. So as you can see here, there's a filter over here. So whatever the dust particles are coming, it will just go from the filter and it will go up. And as I told at that time, I told you right that sponge. So the sponge is up, so the water will go up and by the sponge it will clean. It will come again, and this oxygen also produces the water back. So this is how the water cycle is going on in this aquarium. So the fourth important is that even some people keeps plant in their aquarium. So plant not only gives some beauty to the aquarium, it also very important for fish. Like it increases good bacteria in the water. It keeps the water clean. It also produces an extra oxygen, which is very necessary for fish. And actually this plant is not an original plant. I kept an artificial one. So if you want, you can keep an original plant, but make sure that your fish is not eating the plant, because once if your fish started eating the original plant, you can remove that, because eating plants is dangerous to fish. So that's the reason I didn't keep here. If you want, you can keep for small fish. And you can see here I kept some pot and some decorations, and you can see some rocks which is covered with algae. It's very greeny. This is all important for fish. So when food is not available, this greeny layer that helps them produce more food. So if they are hungry also, they will just lick this and they will eat. So this is how I kept. And you can see here I kept more rocks. The rocks should be actually mineral rock. It should not be colorful. So I kept everything natural to support the full health of fish. And this is how you are supporting a whole fish blood. So you can see here. And this is my another tank which I am coming to talk about this. And this tank is specially only for small fishes, because big fish need a big tank as I told, and small fish need a small tank. Not only this, you should not mingle any small fish with a big fish, and you should not mingle any big fish with a small fish. So this is very important, because if you put a small fish to a big fish, what happens that when the big fish is very hungry, it starts hunting it and it starts eating them. So that's the reason I will not put them together. So I put them in separate. And this is how small fish looks like. They are very colorful and very beautiful. Just look at that, how they are. And I put rocks and some decorations. and many colorful fish. And this all colorful fish I used to feed very light food, like as I told that it is flakes. So this is what I feed them. So when feeding them flakes, make sure make sure that you have to feed only a little bit, because for small fish they need only a little bit food, because for them metabolism is very low. As I told, in the big fish their immunity power and the metabolism is very high as compared to this small fish. So I'm showing that how I'm feeding. That's it. So this is the quantity that how I put for small. Let's add it. And they all are eating now. Even they are hungry. So once you put, they will start to eat. Every fish comes up and they start to eat. And for small fish also, I place some heater, because as compared to big fish, small fish metabolism is very low, so you need a lot to keep a lot of temperature to improve the metabolism. And this is the oxygen pump. So oxygen used to come only a little bit, because small fish need only a little amount of oxygen, not too much. And you can also see the filters over here. So this is what filter. So water comes up from this tube and they are transported to the sponge and they comes again down. Whenever you're feeling uncomfortable and you're too much depressed, just go and sit near to the fish and just watch them only for 5 to 10 minutes. Your mind will be too much clear. And this is how I actually enjoy. This is the main thing. And thank you so much. My name is Srinath. Thank you so much for watching.